Okay, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to go ahead and take those images that we ripped from the 3D model, and we're going to put it into Maya and texture it. Model it actually, and then we'll texture it later. Just so you know, you can do this for personal reasons or educational reasons. But if you were ever going to publish your own 3D model, the means of ripping somebody else's 3D images wouldn't be allowed. You'd probably get sued for copyright infringement. But for educational purposes, this is fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to our side view. Well, just hit your space bar. You're going to go to your side view, hit your space bar again, and we could go to, there's a few different ways we could do this. We could either import an image plane or we're going to put a cube. I prefer image plane, so we're going to do that. So we're going to go to View, Image Plane, Import Image, go to our desktop. You should have a folder here called, or you're going to go to your H drive. You should have a folder called Guitar. And this is my side view, so I need guitar side. Okay, it's perfect. And then we're going to go to hit our space bar. We're going to go ahead and go to Front View, View Image Plane, Import Image. Again, go to your H drive. This obviously should be front or back. It really doesn't make a difference. I'm actually going to use the back. Well, let's see. Let's put the front in. You know, we'll do the front because we need the hole and all. Alright, so now let's go ahead and go to our perspective. Okay. So side view's there. We did a pretty good job with this. The only thing is you could tell it's a little bit longer in side view. So what I may want to do is select the side view. Go ahead and hit Control A and roll this down and go to Image Plane 1. You can either hit Control A or you could click this one right here. They do the same thing. And then you want to open up Image Plane 1, and we want to go to Width. Nope, just kidding. Height. Okay, this looks pretty right on. A little bit long here, so we're going to shrink it to about there. And then we're going to have to go to Center Y, and we're going to move it up a bit. We're going to put like 0.17. That's good. Okay, so that's nice and lined up. The only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the way a bit. So I'm going to highlight this. And if I click my Move tool, it's hard to see, but I want to move the image plane in the red. And the red's on the x-axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Image Plane 1. And I'm going to go to Center X, and I'm just going to put in like -20. Doesn't matter a whole lot. Okay, I'm going to go to here. Now this one, I want to move it in the blue. It's a Z. So I'm going to open up Image Plane 2, and I'm going to go to Center Z, and I'm going to put -20. Don't forget to put the negative. That'll get it out of the way. So in this camera right here, this line is looking at this image plane. You want to make sure that the geometry comes first. Like for example, let's put a cube in so you see. So it's the geometry, then the image plane. You don't want it the other way. Because if I'm in side view here, you see how I don't see the geometry? If I do this, I can see it. See? If I hit 5 here, see it disappears. We don't want that. Okay, so now that we have everything squared away, we're going to go ahead and start to model this. We're going to use a technique called box modeling. I'm just going to close all these because I don't need them. What that means is we're going to use a cube. And I'm actually going to do 3 views. So watch what we can do here. We can go to Panels, Save Layouts, or Layouts rather, and then we're going to do 3 plane split bottom. So I'll get my 3D view up here. Down here I want my side, and here I want my front. So now I have my nice views. And in each window I'm going to go to Shading, Shading X-Ray. And that'll allow me to see through. Shading X-Ray. Or you could apply a transparent texture. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our front view. Actually, go to our side view first. I'm just hitting spacebar to go, from one view to the next. And I'm going to go ahead and work on creating the body of the guitar, and then I'll do the neck. This is very easy to model in terms of this view. I mean, there's not much to it. Go to Vertex, bring those down. Just bring those in. Done. That was easy. Now we're going to go to front view. We're going to make it a little bit taller. This isn't so easy. What we have to do here is we're going to have to open up our channel box, and we're going to have to go to subdivision height. It's going to be annoying. So we'll just go to Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop Tool. We're going to put in, I don't know, one here, one there, and one here. And if we have to add more in, we will. And what we're going to do is Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop Tool. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We could double click, and I believe we could go to Vertex. We're going to go to Object. World, let's see. It's not letting me turn my reflection on. Center origin, let's see. No. Let's see here. Yeah, this thing never works right. Oh, I forget about that. It would be nice if it actually worked, but yeah, this never works right. Okay, just turn that off. There's something else we could do. Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop. Just put an edge loop in the middle. We're only going to model one side, and then we'll duplicate it later. So we're just going to not even concern ourselves with that side. We obviously want the guitar to be somewhat symmetrical. Okay. And again, we're not worried about perfect geometry here. I mean, perfect matching of the geometry. Just get something pretty close. I mean, you know, sort of fairly close here. Okay, that's good. Okay, what we want to do now is we're going to go to Face. Just highlight these guys and delete them. And then we're going to go to Vertex, highlight the middle, take your scale tool and scale it flat. See, it'll kind of flatten it out for you. Now we're going to go to Mesh, Mirror Geometry option. And we want to do it on this green handle, which is the y-axis. Wrong way. This tool never works right for me. It's actually on the red, so it's X. Sorry about that. So there you go. So now we have a pretty symmetrical figure. You know, we have to build in a hole and all. We can do that in a minute. So that's going to be basically what we're doing here for this video. And we can actually add the neck as well. So let's go ahead and go to Perspective. Okay. And for the neck, let's see here. We're going to go to Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop Tool. Go ahead and insert Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop Tool. Go ahead and insert an edge loop about there. And the neck kind of starts around here, so we're going to put one there. Put one about there. I'm going to go ahead and go to Shading X-Ray and turn that off for a minute. I'm going to go to Face Mode. I'm going to select these two faces. Go to our side view. And Edit Mesh Extrude. And hit G to extrude again. Okay. And what we want to do is go to Shading X-Ray again so we can see what we're doing. And we're going to go to Vertex and just obviously hit W for the Remove tool. And we're going to make this a little bit skinnier here. We want to taper it, so I'm going to go to Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop Tool. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Vertex. Okay. Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop Tool. Let's go ahead and put one up there. And maybe one there. And go to Vertex. Just bring these guys in. Now, what you might want to do is go to Face Mode here. Edit Mesh Extrude. And we're just going to go to Vertex, highlight the top, and scale those in. Okay, so let's go to Perspective. turn off our shading X-ray. So if we were to go to, first save your document. Go ahead and go to File, Save As, save your document. If we go to Modify, Convert Polygons to Subdiv, and then hit 3. You know, it'll start to round nicely. I'm gonna teach you how to make it look a little bit better. And then go to Modify, Convert Subdiv to Polygon, Vertices level 0. Make sure you check Vertices here and level 0. That'll convert it back. Okay, so that concludes this video, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do some more details next.